La Prensa Paper, ATX Stage Diversity. We're here at a forum that basically the whole conversation was about diversity. We're going to be interviewing some people. They're going to come up here in front of the camera. They're going to say who they are, why they came, and why we're all here tonight. Okay?
I'm Adrian Villegas, Artistic Director of the Latino Comedy Project, one of the board members of ATX Stage Diversity, a new organization that was designed to bring diverse communities of artists together as a collective, to advocate for each other, to cross-promote, to build audiences together, to bring our own audiences to each other's performances, to create institutional change and fight against the problems of exclusion in the arts.
I love that.
In Austin, Texas.
Yeah, and I also like earlier how you talked about cross-pollination. So important.
Yeah.
Just everything. I'm so impressed with this gathering. I hope we have more.
We will have more.
We need to have way more conversation, and you know, a lot of things were said that I'm going to be thinking about tonight. Different people, different areas, their issues and what they need, and you know, this is just a great thing that y'all did this. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. It's also cool, like the people who showed up are it's kind of indicative, like the kind of turnout we had of the top demographically of like the people who put this together. Like the committee board is made up of people from interracial comedy group, Black improv group, Latina improv group.
Yeah.
My group is Latino. Lucky Chaos is an Asian American group.
Yes, yes.
And we're all at the same table, and we're all working for each other.
Right.
And that's not something you see enough of, but it's something that could be very powerful if we find a way to build that, you know. And like there was people from all kinds of different communities here tonight, but yet the issues were similar.
Absolutely.
Right? So there's no reason why we can't, if we share those same issues, that we can't be helping to solve each other's issues.
Channeling my inner Shakira and said, ayer conocí un cielo sin sol, un hombre sin sueño, un salto en prisión, una canción triste sin dueño. Ay, 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 conocí tus ojos negros. But of course I didn't think about that. I was like, hi. He looks at me, he's like, are they open? I was like, let me check. Están abiertos, necesito tacos, prefiero barbacoa. And they're like, I'm sorry, miss. ¿De dónde eres? Bueno, soy del Paso. Sí, del Paso. No mames, soy de Juárez. Say, Simón, sí. Hey. So he gave me some free tacos, and I was like, yeah.
What are the things you need as a performer? What are the things that you sat there and you gone, I wish this were in place, or I wish I could have this to help me. I mean, have any of y'all given thought to that? I'm not sure many of you have dealt with frustration. Let's start here and we'll go all the way back. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome to join us.
All right, here we go. We got another attendee at the ATX Stage Diversity. You want to know who you are, why you came, and what you're doing.
Hi, my name is Tomas Salas. I'm the chair of the ESB MAC Advisory Board. I've also been working in theater in Austin since probably the 1980s. And I attended this event because I think it's so important to diversify theater here in Austin and all the performing arts. We haven't been given access to a lot of the venues. It was happening back in the 70s and 80s, and it still hasn't changed a lot. In fact, in some cases, it's gotten worse. So we really need to work together to make things better for all of us.
Yes, totally agree. Thank you so much for all the work you're doing at the MAC, and you put in time.
I have.
In your art.
I have.
That is, you know what I would say to all our viewers? I know a lot of people, we're at a time, I don't know if you agree with this, you don't have to, but where people want to be famous. But the issue is, I would tell young performers is work at your craft. Be doing it for the right reasons. Work hard. I'm a singer. I can't tell you how many vocal lessons I've had. They're boring. They're hard. I'm learning to play guitar, and I suck at it. I usually work with great guitar players, but it's hard work writing, and I love what I do. I don't care if I'm ever on the big stage, to be honest with you. I mean, would that be great? Of course, would it not be? But we're doing it because we love it. This is in our soul. We couldn't stop doing it if we wanted to.
It's true.
Right?
So true.
That's how I feel. And I'm going to be the old lady in that movie, The Wedding Singer. Remember that movie? Who's the lead head actor in that? I can't remember the lead actor. He was in that golfing movie where he got angry. But he was taking lessons from an older singer that she had to be at least 70 years old, and that's going to be me. And but we thank you
You're
for
welcome.
this
Thank
interview
you.
and for the time and just all what you're doing
Thank
for
you.
the artists here in Austin.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm a stand-up comedian. I don't like meeting new people. Because every time I meet somebody new, right, and they hear my voice, they immediately go, hey, do you know where I can find an authentic Vietnamese restaurant in Austin? Like, I just got so tired of answering this question that I just tell them, hey, you want authentic Vietnamese food? Go to google.com and type in Vietnamese restaurant in Austin that failed a health inspection. Yeah, those restaurants had the missing ingredients. Blood, sweat, and tears for not having a green card. What y'all on for? I got my green card.
Hi everyone, I'm Wynn Stanton, and I am a local actress, so I'm an artist here in Austin, Texas, and I want to give shout outs. Oh, first, I came here because I believe that it is important to support my fellow artists of color. So whatever I can do, the acting community in Austin I found to be highly supportive, and it's a very small, close-knit group, and so whatever I can do to help support, I'm there. And I want to send a shout out to Austin Indie Fest for again awarding me Best Actress in Short Film for Austin Indie Fest 2019. Thank you for recognizing and supporting artists of color. And then we also have a show. Shout out to the Filipino artist Polita, who's a playwright. So look out for Tate. It's coming out. It's a play about love, loss, and cultural identity. It will be showing at the Frontera Festival on Fringe coming up in January. It is directed by our very own Ling Wong, who is very talented and has always been highly active in the arts community here. You know, she was like the founding member of Lucky Chaos.
Wow.
So we have, and we have our photographer, Steve Rogers. Everybody knows and loves Steve. So a lot of shout outs. Again, it's a supportive community. I love it. And I'm here in solidarity and in support of all my fellow artists of color.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Lindsay. I'm actually just here as someone who is interested in different events and things that are going on for the community of color. Someone who moved here originally about 5 years ago, and when I came, didn't know of any individuals to connect with on the artistic scene, and so I just thought this would be a great opportunity for me to come and see what's happening and going on in the community.
How are you doing? I'm Simply Courtney. I'm a local Austinite. I'm actually born and raised here, and I'm also a performer of color, and I'm part of the group that put together this whole thing. We're going to be putting together the People of Color Comedy Festival. That will be October 2020, so look out for us really soon. And I'm also a member of an improvising troupe by the name of Sugarwater Purple. We perform every Wednesday night at the Coldtown Theater at 8:30. I just started plugging stuff. I know what else.
Absolutely. That's what we wanted you
And
to
then I'm a
do.
stand-up comic as well. Look for me at Boogie Squash. That's BOOGIESQUATCH. I'm Simply Courtney. There's a Y instead of an I because my kids are why I do it.
All
There we go.
right. Thank you.